Welcome back to Knights of the Old Republic.
Hey there, watch where you're walking. I just cleaned those floors.
Who are you?
My name's Kadir. I'm the janitor for this building. You must be the new tenant here, right? Never thought they'd rent that abandoned apartment. You look like an off-worlder. What happened? You get stuck here because of the quarantine? Can't see any other reason someone would want to rent that old apartment.
I want to ask you some questions.
Don't know how much I can tell you, but seeing as how you're new here, I guess I can try and help you out.
Tell me about Taris.
Decent enough place to live, I guess, except for the lower levels. That's where the swoop gangs hang out. Just stay in Upper City and you'll be fine. You also might want to check out the cantina. I used to go there when I was younger. A good place to get a drink and find out what's going on in Upper City.
Where is the cantina?
Just keep following the apartment complex ring until you come to the elevator. It'll take you out to the upper streets there. And from there, just head south a ways. You can't miss it.
Something else.
Don't know how much I can tell you, but see...
What do you think of the Sith and this quarantine?
Not much of an issue for me, you know. I ain't never left Taris, and they ain't never gonna. A lot of other folks are sure riled up about it, but I don't really know much about it. I prefer to keep to myself, mostly. But there's plenty of people at the cantina who'll be more than happy to tell you what they think about the Sith and their quarantine.
I'll be going now.
Get back to work anyway. I'll probably see you around. I'm here most of the time. The building doesn't clean itself, you know.
Yeah. Okay then. Time to go down. Not here. Somewhat. Yeah, there we go. To the upper city. Alright then. Journal entry added. Salvage droid. Protocol droid.
Greetings and good day. On behalf of the new Sith rulers, I am programmed to encourage you to enjoy your stay on Taris. I am a protocol droid programmed to provide information to everyone on Taris, citizens and visitors alike. Is there something I can do to serve you?
What can you tell me about the Sith?
The Sith are the new authority here on Taris. They seek to preserve the customs of our world, also I am told. More than this I cannot say. May I be of any further service to you?
Is there some way I can get the shuttle off this planet?
I am afraid that is impossible. Taris is currently under a planet-wide quarantine. The Sith are allowing no one to arrive or leave, except on official Sith business. May I be of any further service to you?
Do you know anything about the gangs in the lower city?
The Taris Tourism Board has issued a strong warning to all visitors to avoid the lower city. It is a violent and dangerous place you would do well to avoid. May I be of any further service to you?
How come there are hardly any aliens about?
Alien species have restricted access to the upper city. This is one of the most ancient traditions of Taris, and the Sith have promised to preserve such traditions. Of course, I have yet to see them arrest a single alien for traveling the upper city without a permit. May I be of any further service to you?
So the Sith just don't give a fuck. Who do you work for?
I am an employee of the Taris government, programmed to provide information and guidance to any who require it. May I be of any further service to you?
No.
Then if you will excuse me.
Yeah, that's good enough. Time to go. The Equipment Emporium. Kebla's shop.
Hello there. I haven't seen you in my shop before. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kebla Yurt. Welcome to the Equipment Emporium. You looking to buy some supplies? My shop's the largest one in all of Upper Taris. Best selection on the planet. Whatever you need, I've got. Well, mostly.
Mostly? What do you mean by that?
The Sith confiscated all my heavy weapons, and they impounded all my ships and swoop bikes. But I've still got a real nice selection, if you're interested. Anything I can do to help a potential customer out. What do you want to know? I heard a couple of pods crash down in the Undercity. I bet the crash sites have already been stripped clean by the Sith, though. Unless the swoop gangs or Davik's men got there first.
Swoop gangs. What can you tell me about them?
I don't have anything good to say about those swoop gangs. Zooming around on their swoop bikes, terrorizing the lower city like a bunch of animals. Things weren't so bad when the hidden Vex were running the show. But ever since the rise of the Black Vulcar gang, the lower city has been nothing short of a war zone. The Sith haven't even bothered trying to maintain order down there. And I heard a rumor that Davik's own people are having problems with the Black Vulcars now.
What do you know about Davik?
Oh, Davik's a legitimate businessman, if you get my drift. Smuggling, slaving, extortion. They say he's a member of the Exchange, you know, the big intergalactic criminal organization.
I've heard of the Exchange. Bad organization to cross. But if anyone has blockade-breaking ships, however, it's them.
I have to pay him a protection fee every month, but it's reasonable. And I get most of my inventory through Davik and his suppliers. I'm just smart enough not to ask where it came from, you understand?
Is Davik working with the Sith?
Davik hates the Sith as much as anybody. The quarantine has put a real dent in his operations, too. But he's keeping a low profile as long as the occupation lasts. Davik stays out of the way, and the Sith don't bother him. The swoop gangs could learn a thing or two from this tidy little arrangement, instead of always going after each other.
How do you feel about the Sith?
It's not smart to say bad things about the people in power, if you get my meaning. I just wish the Sith would ease up on the quarantine, though. They're killing my business. I can't say I like having them here in Upper City, but it could be worse, and we're still a lot better off than the Lower City, what with those swoop gangs and all.
I need some general information.
Oh, you're one of those off-worlders, aren't you? Come to Taris for a short business trip and end up stuck here because of the Sith quarantine, right? Oh, you can't be too happy. Trapped on an unfamiliar world and all. But Taris isn't so bad, as long as you stay in the Upper City. Just try to avoid the Sith. And stay out of the Lower City. The swoop gangs are totally out of control. Even Davik's men are having trouble down there.
I'll be
Good
going
day
now.
to you then. Remember to come back to my shop if you ever need any supplies. Welcome to the... just so you know, the prices on the items are final. No bargaining here. This isn't a swap meet, okay? I only deal in top-notch stuff.
Yes. Okay. So, let's see what I can buy. A detonator. I could potentially use that, I guess, later down the line, but not at the moment. So, is there anything I could use? Armor proficiency light. Defense bonus. Don't have the money, really. Military suit. Max dexterity. Combat suit. Light. That's fine.
Welcome.
Let's see what else. Ion grenade, frag grenade, stealth, sound dampening stealth field generator. Okay, doesn't matter. And I just like how I'm walking with the sword around. It's like, don't mind me, people. I'm just fine. Okay.
Don't you just love watching the Pazak players? All that strategy, all those credits. It's enough to make a girl get all flushed.
I bet it is.
Hello there, youngster. You interested in buying the Pazak deck of an old man looking to get out of the gambling game? Just 50 credits and I'll sell you all my cards. I'll even throw in a free lesson to boot. It's a great deal, if you can afford it.
Sure, I'll buy your deck.
Glad to see you're interested in the grand old game. The rules are pretty simple. Here, I'll load them up into your data pad so you can check them out anytime you want. Good luck. I hope the game's as good to you as it was to me. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
Some questions.
Of course. My mind isn't as sharp as it used to be. That's why I'm giving up the gambler's life. But I think I can still manage to answer some simple questions.
Do you know anything about those escape pods?
I spend my days here in the cantina, sipping ale and chatting with the folks who wander by.
I don't have much use or care what goes on outside these walls. I don't see much point in worrying about that kind of stuff now that I've given up the gambler's life. Is there anything else I can do for you? My name's Garuk. I used to be a card shark, one of the best Pazak players in the Outer Rim. But that was before I retired from the gambling life. Don't get me wrong, the game's been good to me over the years. I've traveled the span of the galaxy, from the core worlds to the farthest reaches of the Outer Rim. I've won countless fortunes, and lost countless more. But that was long ago, and things have changed. Gambling is a young man's game. That's why I sold my old deck to you. I don't have what it takes anymore. And I hate to let my cards go to waste. No.
Alright, time to play some Pazak.
Have you come here just to bother me, or do you wish to test yourself against the best Pazak player on Taris?
You're not the best Pazak player on Taris.
My name is Niklos. I'm the unofficial champion of the Pazak circuit here on Taris. If you don't mind losing your wager, we could play a few hands. Questions? I don't come here to answer questions. If you want to play Pazak, then let's play. If not, then quit crowding my gambling table.
Alright.
I'm going to enjoy relieving you of your credit.
Yeah, whatever, let's play. So it's a basic deck, but I can defeat him with it. No problem. Okay, so the way it works, you need to get to 20. Not more than 20. You can stop before that if you feel comfortable, but keep in mind that the other player might use some other cards. This is a draw. Well, I guess we both got lucky. He wins that one. Alright, let me go for 20. No problem. And this is the problem with this deck. If I go over 20, there's nothing I can do. There are minus cards available.
Pazak is not.
Deal the cards. Yeah, I need to buy some minus cards, by the way. And I need to beat this guy several times. Oh, come on. That's just... This is just bloody bullshit. I need to buy some cards.
Pazak is not.
Okay. Yeah, there are some cards available for purchase, by the way. Yeah, I'll go with that. Who gets lucky? Well, this is why I saved before I started the game. Because I knew the deck was absolute shit. The one I got. Yep, and...
Pazak is...
Goodbye. Alright. So, I'm gonna find some merchant and I'm gonna buy some Pazak cards.
You know, it's bad enough the Sith conquered this.
I can't believe we couldn't get arena tickets for this match. Now we'll have to watch the duel on the view screen.
Who cares? It's Duncan and Gurlon fighting. It's not like we're gonna miss anything good.
Shh. Shh, they're about to start, so quit complaining and just watch the view screen.
Ladies and gentlemen, I draw your attention to the dueling ring. Here, two combatants will battle for your viewing and gambling enjoyment. Now, I hope all your bets are down because we're ready to roll. In this corner, I give you Girl on Two Fingers. And over here, looking to climb the ranks yet again, is the ever-persistent Deadeye Duncan. And to nobody's great surprise, Deadeye is down again. Don't worry, folks. He's just unconscious. As usual, our medics will have him up and about in a bit. Well, that was quick, wasn't it? So I give you the winner, Girl on Two Fingers.
That was pathetic. Alright.
Hello there, Offworlder. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Marl. I'm one of the duelists here at the Cantina. I was wondering when you'd get around to talking to me.
Do I know you?
No, we've never met. It's just that most people who come here to watch the duels are bored nobles, looking for a little excitement in their drab lives. But you're different. You look like you know a thing or two about combat. I'm guessing you didn't come here to sit on the sidelines and watch a duel. Are you looking for a match?
Yeah, I guess.
If you're interested in setting up a match, or if you want to place a wager, just go speak to Adger. He's that hut over in the corner. He'll make all the arrangements.
Okay.
My area of expertise is pretty much limited to the dueling ring and the other combatants here at the Cantina. But I'll try to answer any questions you might have. You've come to the right man. I've been dueling here for nearly 20 years, and I remember every duelist who's been through this Cantina. Of course, there are only 5 of us left now. Duncan, Gurlon, Ice, Twitch, and me. Bendak's Star Killer comes in once in a while, but he's retired now. Duncan, worst duelist ever. His nickname is Deadeye because he fights like he's blind. I wouldn't worry about him. Gurlon used to be pretty good before the accident. His blaster overheated during a match and exploded. 1 in a million occurrence. Paralyzed 3 fingers on his right hand. They call him Gurlon Two Fingers now. He hasn't been the same since the accident. But he's still out here trying to earn a living. That's why I never fight with blasters. Ice? She's not much for personality, but she's a hell of a fighter. Confident, steady, popular with the crowd, too. If you go up against her, you know you're in for a tough match.
Twitch?
I think that Rhodian is completely crazy, but he's very, very good despite his insanity. Or maybe because of it. Even I can't beat him.
Alright. Yourself?
Me? I've seen my share of battles. My best years are gone. But I can still hold my own against anyone in here. Except maybe Twitch.
Alright.
What can I say? Bendak was a legend. Never lost a match his entire career. But he was bloodthirsty as an Iridorian battle rager. Never liked having to face the same opponent twice. Got so he wouldn't battle anyone unless it was a death match. When they made death matches illegal, he went into retirement. He still hangs around here sometimes. Bendak's the best there ever was, plain and simple. Even now, I'd bet that anyone who steps into the ring with him wouldn't make it out alive. My area... Only what I heard from the news reports, which are all censored by the Sith. Some pods crashed into the Undercity. Anyone caught harboring survivors will be arrested and executed. Really, I don't think it's any of my business. The Sith want to call themselves rulers of Taris. It's fine by me, just so long as they don't shut the duel ring down. The duels themselves are simple enough. 2 combatants armed with stun pistols enter the ring. One walks out a winner. The other is carried out unconscious on a stretcher. If you're interested in setting up a match, or if you want to place a wager, just go speak to Adger. He's that hut over in the corner. He'll make all the arrangements. Goodbye, stranger.
Wait. I know what you're going to say. I'm so beautiful, I'm so attractive. How can someone who looks so hot with a weapon in her hand be called Ice? Well, I've heard it all before. I'm here to take care of business in the dueling ring, not to have some slack-jawed, goggled-eyed man slobber all over me. So back off.
Well, that was cold.
Well, now you know why they call me Ice. If you're looking for a match, go talk to Azure. He's that big hut over there in the corner. Otherwise, just go away.
Okay, fair enough. Which? A med pack.
I love watching Ice in the ring. Is there anything more exciting than a woman who's armed and dangerous?
Twitch is my favorite. He's wild.
Well, I just need someone to buy Pazak cards from. Sith patron. No believe. Alright. Seems like,
No hard feelings, my good man, but I can't really talk with you right now. It's difficult enough to draw the interest of the ladies in this establishment as it is. Surely you understand what I'm talking about. I'd guess you've experienced many lonely evenings, something I'm hoping to avoid tonight.
Wow. Okay.
Hi there. I haven't seen you around before. Of course, they don't give us Sith officers from the military base much time off.
You don't look like one of them.
I'm off duty right now, so I'm not in uniform. My name is Sana, junior officer, first class with the Sith occupation force.
Nice to meet you.
I'm actually a little surprised you're talking to me at all. Most of the people here on Taris can't stand us Sith. It can make this job pretty lonely.
You're just doing your job, right? I don't hold that against you.
Save the sympathetic best friend act. I'm not buying it. But I don't want to fill out a bunch of paperwork up.
Okay, so she's not gonna buy it. Alright, it's a chance-based thing, by the way. Bendax, Starkiller. Nicholas. Nice. Is there really no one that sells cards here? I guess I can just try and win against that guy on my own. So be it then.
What do you want?
Okay. This might take a while. Fair warning.
Pazak is not. If you have...
Well, that's gonna be annoying, and I need to beat them 5 times, or something along
What do
those
you
lines.
want?
Right, then.
Pazak is... If you...
I really need some guy to buy some cards with minus on them. That's really gonna make the difference here. The plus cards are really the meaningless ones. It's really the minus ones that matter the most. Well, there are cards that do both, I think, though not sure if this in this game.
Pazak is... If...
Where can I just get some cards? Because this guy really gives you shit cards. Wait, I'll go outside. Maybe I can buy some. Somewhere outside.
I see from your appearance that you are an off-worlder. Still, you're welcome here. I'll not have it said that Selkaforan refused to help somebody just because they weren't a citizen of Taris. Do you require healing or medical supplies? I can treat almost any injury or ailment right here at the medical facility. Except the rat ghoul disease, of course. The terrible affliction has plagued Taris for many generations. It is spread by the rat ghouls, horrible monsters that live in the Undercity below Taris's great skyscrapers. Prolonged exposure to the Undercity breeds the disease, and those infected will eventually mutate into rat ghouls themselves, becoming mindless beasts that feed on the flesh of others. Of course. Just step over here and I'll... Welcome back. The terrible affliction. Prolonged exposure... There is no antidote for the disease, though I heard the Republic scientists at the military base here on Taris were close to perfecting a cure. Then the Sith arrived. They overran the military base, and now they refuse to allow anyone access to the laboratories inside. The Sith are keeping all the serum for the patrols they send into the Undercity. If I could just get my hands on a sample of that serum, the rat ghoul disease could be wiped from the face of Taris forever. But I don't see how that's going to happen.
Alright. Maybe I could help you for a price.
I couldn't afford to give you more than a few med packs and a handful of credits. The medical center can barely afford to stay open as it is. But it hardly matters anyway. I don't see how anyone could get their hands on that serum. The military base is crawling with Sith guards. Breaking in there would be a suicide mission. I suppose the Sith patrols in the Undercity might have a sample of the serum on them, if they hadn't already used it because of a rat ghoul infection. But I doubt a patrol would just hand the serum over. And nobody is stupid enough to attack one of the Sith patrols, even in the Undercity.
Let's see. I'll get that serum for you.
Please, don't say that. If the Sith hear you, they might think I'm suggesting you start attacking their patrols. They could shut me down. I only mentioned the serum because you asked. I don't actually expect anyone to get me the serum. Now, is there anything else I can do for you? I am quite busy maintaining the facility, but I suppose I could spare a bit of time to answer some questions. What would you like to know? I know enough to be scared of them. I've heard about the brutality of the Sith. I know what they do to the planets they conquer. So far, all they've done is ask me some general questions, but I'm afraid they might one day decide to shut this facility down simply out of evil spite. I guess there's not much I can do about the Sith, except hope that the Republic finds a way to stop their conquest of the entire galaxy. I am quite... Republic escape pods? No. Why would you ask me that? I don't know. Those pods crashed in the Undercity. I'm not involved in any way.
Uh-huh.
the Sith were already here, asking these same questions. I'll tell you what I told them. I don't know anything about those pods. Now, is there something else you need? I am quite busy. I don't know much, but I'll tell you what I can. Do you want to know about Upper Taris, or are you more interested in Lower Taris and the Undercity? The people here in the Upper City generally like to think they're better than the rest of Taris, but we're no better than anyone else. The people here can be selfish, greedy, arrogant, even prejudiced. That's why aliens need special permission to leave the Lower City. Maybe if more people in the Upper City weren't so self-centered, things wouldn't be so bad in the Lower City and the Undercity. The Lower City has been overrun by swoop gangs and thugs. If you're going to travel down there, you'd better go armed. If you don't get attacked by one of the swoop gangs, you'll probably end up beaten and robbed by one of Davik's thugs. Soon it will be as bad as the Undercity. Davik is the resident crime lord of Taris. He deals in stolen goods, he trades in slaves and contraband, and it would take a month to list all the people he's made disappear. His slimy grasp even reaches here into Upper Taris. Most of the shops pay him protection money, so he'll leave them alone. Yeah, the man is nothing but a thug. I guess I'm lucky. Since my medical facility doesn't make any profits, Davik doesn't bother me. But if you ask me, he's no better than the Sith. The Undercity is a wasteland, crawling with flesh-eating mutants called rat ghouls. I feel sorry for the outcasts that are forced to live there. Justice here on Taris is swift and harsh. There are only two punishments: execution or banishment to the Undercity. Anyone banished can never return on pain of death. Even their descendants are forced to live in the depths beneath our great cities. Whenever I can, I send supplies to the Undercity to help ease the misery of their lives. Although there is nothing I can do to help those infected with the rat ghoul disease. I am...
Well, I need something to help me. No immunity poison. No, there's really nothing useful here.
No problem. Got it.
Well...
What are you doing? Don't go in there! That door is for employees only!
I recognize these men. They're Republic soldiers.
You recognize these soldiers? But how? Unless you're a friend of the Republic.
I'm a friend of the Republic.
I guess I'd better tell you what's going on. I only hope the Sith don't find out what I've done. Since the space battle overhead, people have been secretly bringing in these Republic soldiers who crash-landed on the planet. I had to take them in. What choice did I have? Their injuries are terrible. Most won't survive. But at least I can make their last days more comfortable. And at least here, they're hidden away from the Sith.
Well, for that you have my thanks. It's good to know that at least some of these men ended up in compassionate hands.
I hate to imagine what the Sith would do if they discovered these soldiers here. But since their initial questioning, the Sith have not returned, so it may be my fears are unfounded.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I'm afraid there's nothing more anyone can do for these soldiers. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should return to the front in case anyone comes in needing medical attention.
All right. Well, Kolto tanks.
Psst, you there. Wait a minute. I need to talk to you about the rat ghoul serum. I've got an offer for you might want to hear.
An offer? What are you talking about?
Zelka isn't the only one who wants to get his hands on the rat ghoul serum. Davik Kang will pay you 10 times what Zelka can if you can get the cure.
Who's that?
Oh, come on. Everybody knows who Davik Kang is. He's the big boss around here. Gambling, smuggling, extortion. He's got a piece of all the action on Taris.
You mean he's the crime lord?
I prefer to think of him as a role model. He started with nothing, and now he's got it all. Credits, power, women. It's the Tarisian dream, right?
Why does he want the cure so badly?
Davik's interested in anything that can turn a profit. He could make a fortune selling the serum to anyone infected with the disease. Not like Zelka, who'll practically give it away.
Where can I find him if I want to give him the cure?
Davik isn't the kind of guy you can just walk up to, you know. He likes to keep his business at arm's length. The best thing to do is to take the rat ghoul serum to Zax. He runs the lower city bounty office, but everyone knows he also works for Davik. He'll make it worth your while.
Why do you care who gets the cure?
Look, Zelka can't afford to pay me much. If you sell the serum to Davik, I can probably get a nice finder's fee for directing you to him.
And what if I tell Zelka you're helping Davik get the cure?
I'll just deny it. Who's Zelka gonna believe? Me or some off-world stranger? Now be smart about this. You'll get a better deal selling to Davik.
I'll keep your offer in mind.
And then only the rich could afford the cure. Just let the poor suffer, right?
If you find the rat ghoul serum, just take it to Zax in the lower city bounty office. He works for Davik. He'll pay you what that cure is really worth.
I'll just keep in mind. I mean, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Just pointing that out. Nothing you do matters. You don't need to be kind to anyone here. Why? Why should you? Alright, there might be someone who sells a card in the upper city north part. If I find someone that's willing to sell a card, I'll buy it from them. If not, I'm just gonna be stuck doing a lot of nonsensical shit. 2 apartments. Okay then. I suppose we can try.
No problem. Got it.
I remember when a person didn't have to worry about thieves rummaging through their home.
Well, now you do.
Don't hurt my family. Look, just take what you want and get out.
Yeah, well, that's life for you. What?
Just move along. There's nothing to see here. Where did you hide those Sith uniforms? Did you sell them to the Tarisian underground? Start talking. I want answers.
She offered to. She enjoyed it out.
What's going on in here?
You're a little too curious for your own good, civilian. This doesn't concern you.
I know all about Sith interrogations. This isn't going to end well.
I'm getting sick of your lies, you alien scum. We've got your ugly mug and a security tape from the base. Start talking before I splatter your slimy brains all over this room.
Uh-oh. I think the commander's losing his temper. I'm glad I'm out of here. It took me an hour to clean the bloodstains from my uniform after the last interrogation.
Stop the interrogation right now.
What's going on out there? Just stay out of this if you know what's good for you.
I won't let you kill a defenseless
Did I
prisoner.
hear you right? Let us kill him? How can you stop us? Time to teach this civilian the penalty for defying the Sith.
Yes. Simon Templeman, apparently. Dead Sith commander. Oh.
How'd you like that?
The hidden backs, who are they? What are the hidden backs planning? Can you take me to garden? How about a reward for saving you? Okay. Sith armor. I suppose it's useful.
Yes, what's on your mind? Me? Well, I've been a star pilot for the Republic for years. Seen more than my share of wars. I fought in the Mandalorian Wars before all this started. But with all that, I've never experienced anything like the slaughter these Sith animals can unleash. Not even the Mandalorians were that senseless. My homeworld was one of the first planets to fall to Malak's fleet. The Sith bombed it into submission, and there wasn't a damn thing our Republic forces could do to stop them. It shouldn't be my fault. I did everything I could. I followed my orders and did my duty. That shouldn't mean I failed them. I didn't.
Them? Do you mean the people of your homeworld?
No, that's not what I mean. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not making much sense, am I? You probably mean well with your questions. I'm just not accustomed to talking about my past very much. At all, actually. I'm more used to taking action, keeping my mind focused on the business at hand. So let's just do that. If you have more questions, ask them later.
Okay. Touchy subject, huh? Okay. So I got some Sith uniforms. That's useful. Hack the door.
No problem. Got it.
Please, please don't hurt me. You don't have to kill me. I'll have Davik's money if he just gives me a little more time. Please. I don't want to die. Here, I've got 50 credits on me. That's all I've got. It's yours. Just don't tell Davik where I'm hiding, okay? I'm begging you.
What are you babbling about?
You mean you're not here to kill me? But I thought you were one of Davik's bounty hunters. If you're not here to kill me, what do you want? I don't think anyone can help me. I owe Davik money, and I was late with the payment. So he went to Zax in the bounty office and put a price on my head. I've been hiding here ever since. But sooner or later, someone will find me. Unless I somehow come up with another 200 credits. I'm a dead man.
Maybe I should just kill you and collect the bounty.
I knew you were here to kill me. Well, I won't go down without a fight.
Bitch, please. You will go down without a fight. There's my 50 credits. Why be a nice guy when everyone's gonna die anyway? So, yes, Persuade gets increased by 1 level, then Computer use by 1 level, so that should be useful.
Yes, what's on your mind? I guess I did say you could ask me questions later, didn't I? Is this really necessary?
I just like to know you better.
Well, if it's an interrogation you wanted, why didn't you say so?
This isn't an interrogation.
No, I was just joking. Though you do seem to be full of questions. It's rather refreshing, to be honest. Let me ask you something first, though. I've been going through the battle aboard the Endar Spire over and over in my head since we crashed. Some things just don't add up for me. Maybe you could tell me what happened, from your perspective.
I wasn't in a position to know what was going on, really.
Neither was I, to tell the truth. I was on board as an advisor for the most part. The battle began so fast it's anyone's guess as to what actually happened. We lost the ship and a lot of good people. And for what? In the hope that the Jedi powers would save us somehow? Not that Bastila had much of an opportunity to act. We didn't choose that battle anyway. It got forced on us. Hell, I'm just as surprised that any of us are alive to talk about it. Come to think of it, it's more than a little surprising that you happen to be here, isn't it? I mean, just what is your position with the Republic fleet anyway?
I was a scout. I'm a scout.
Well, that makes sense. Still, it seems a bit strange that someone who is a last-minute addition to the crew roster is one of the survivors.
What's so odd about me being added to the crew at the last minute?
You were the only one. Not to mention that Bastila's party was the one who requested your transfer.
Why would Bastila request my transfer?
The Jedi requested numerous things when they came on board. I mean, hell, they practically took over the ship, as far as I could tell. Considering your connection to Bastila and the Jedi, whether you know it or not, your presence here seems a little convenient. I'm probably wrong, and this is probably nothing, I know. I learned a long time ago not to take things at face value, however, and I hate surprises.
Should we be trying to work together?
I am working with you. I'd be a fool not to. I'd also be a fool not to expect the unexpected.
Are you always this suspicious? You don't know we're on the same side, right?
Look, it has nothing to do with you personally. I don't trust anyone, and I have my reasons. And no, I'm not going to discuss them, so can we just keep our mind on more important things?
I consider this important.
All right. You're pretty damn tenacious. You know that? We'll talk about it, but later. Right now, I just want to get going.
Uh-huh. Very well, Carf. Ah, yes.
What is this planet coming to, huh? Slummy's just walking around the upper city.
Shouldn't you go to the lower cities where you belong, Slummy?
Oh, this is rich.
Yeah, like he said. These streets are for upper city citizens. You better get out of the way if you know what's good for you.
You better think twice about what you're doing. This might be more than you can handle.
Come on, fellas. This Slummy ain't worth the bother.
Yeah. I guess you're right. Maybe next time, Slummy. Come on, fellas, let's go.
Yeah, well, could have taken them out. All of them. But now worth it.
A plague spreads through our streets. We cannot sit idly by while this pox infects friends and fellow humans. I bring you a warning of a great plague spreading across our planet. Please, listen to me. My name is Gorton Kolu. Will you join my cause? We must band together if we are to stop the spread of vermin and scum throughout Taris. I am speaking of the hideous-looking aliens who walk the world of Taris. The Wookiees and Ithorians and Rhodians and Bith, all of them. Listen, friend, for these are dark times. That is why I, Gorton Kolu, have formed the Anti-Alien League. The time has come for action. We cannot sit idly by while aliens blight our glorious planet.
Back off, you crazy cook. I don't have time for this.
You are like all the rest. You will not see the truth. On the day of reckoning, you will suffer with the rest of the alien lavas.
Come on, we should keep moving. Kook or no, people like him can make trouble for us.
Yeah, I suppose. I could come down in broad daylight and...
Listen to me, people. There is a terrible scourge sweeping our planet.
There's a Sith base. But I can't get in the Sith base, not right now. I don't have the firepower of a tank brigade yet.
No problem. Didn't work.
Yeah, impossible. Very well. Just go straight ahead. Okay, there's a droid merchant there.
I'm in the wrong business. Davik's got a piece of everyone's action. I should have been...
There's a droid you can buy from this place.
Kinkonshi kaikachin awana wamata. Nishi lachor witimembo rangthong. Mulira on Kipuna, bonana kichu. Kinba mulera dwana. Dong kinba no kudnok nek. Kavanumpa kumpiali.
You'd think people would be a little more tolerant of others in this day and age. I guess stupidity and ignorance will never go out of style.
Genchopa chawi tichok twis yun kun. Watu yama kama chinapala mule. Dong ki ba. Tangabun shan nang. Tanga bok sha Hachu up. Tanga bok sha nak nong. Kin kun shin. Kavadumpa kapalia monapata. Chinapala mule. Tong ki ba non. Hachu apanki. Jishawa anibong kakin cha na kwat na bon kon. Chinapala mule. Genchopa chawi tichok twis yun kun. Wat kipuna na bon sha. Kipuna bona ni bajoni yo la wish. Tang kakin cha na kwat na bon kon. Wanakumbe. Bona na kachu. Kicha badwa. Mucho shakapaka. Ye ki kon. Hachu apanki. Tang. Kut. Kak. Witimembo rangthong. Hakojiko. Rang. Randi chawa. Genchopa chawi tichok twis yun kun. Watu yama kama wona kakin cha na kwat na bon.
I think you should give me something extra for all the trouble.
Tanga bok sha nak nong. Ki chinapala mula.
Bye. I'll eventually get that other droid. Eventually, just not right now, apparently. I need to go to the cantina, actually. I think you need to talk with the Sith officer there and persuade her to give you access. I think it's access to the Sith base. You know, maybe it's actually worth having subtitles on just for the sake of knowing when you succeed or fail with persuade options.
Davik says you missed your last payment.
Here, I've got 50 credits, a down payment. That should buy me some time, right?
Sorry, you're out of time.
But I don't have that much. How can I give you credits I don't have? No, help! Somebody help! They're going to kill me!
I know we have to be careful about drawing attention to ourselves, but are we gonna just let them drag this guy off?
Hold on a second. Looks like we got ourselves a witness here.
I don't like your attitude. I better teach you a lesson.
Thank you. I owe you my life. Those bounty hunters are going to take me away and kill me. My wife warned me not to take a loan from Davik. Now I can't pay him back. It's not good to owe a crime lord money. He'll just keep sending more bounty hunters after me till I'm dead.
Hand over all your credits if you want to live.
Are you joking? We don't need this guy's credits. Just go on. We were happy to help.
I'm getting out of here before any more of Davik's goons show up. You should do the same.
Yes, feel the darkness in you as you play as an utter cunt. That's basically the dark side in a nutshell right here. I mean, it's kind of pathetic, really, and shallow, and really fucking stupid. So, no store where you can buy shit from. Well, I feel annoyed by all of that. I can defeat the guy at the cantina, and I probably should defeat the guy at cantina using the deck I currently have. It's gonna take a while though, but you can get some good credits out of all of that.
Welcome.
Did she gain anything? Nope. Nope. She's stuck with the same old crap that she had before. I could go in the arena, if that's a thing.
What do you want? Pazak is... What do you want? Pazak is...
Well, that's just very fucking annoying, isn't it? Yeah, this guy can take a while. I'll just do it off screen anyway, since there's gonna be a lot of touch and go on this. And no reason to bother with that. If only I could just find a damn merchant. Wait, wasn't there... What happened to her? Like there was that off-duty Sith lady. Where'd she go to? Oh well. Let's fight some duels. I might be interested. What's in it for me?
5 blades and blasters, and nobody ever dies. How come I get the feeling you're trying to take us for a ride? This is for the best. We could use those credits from these duels, but using your real name is too risky. The Sith...
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. we have a very special presentation in store for you. You've seen him lose night after night after night, but this time he's after fresh meat. In this corner, I give you Deadeye Duncan! And in the other corner, a relative newcomer to the Taris dueling scene, emerging from the shadows with no history, no past, and no name, the mysterious stranger!
Let's begin. Yeah, he is that pathetic.
The fight is over! The mysterious stranger has won! But really, are any of us surprised? Deadeye losing isn't news. You have to do better than that to impress us, stranger.
What do you want? Oh, let me guess. You beat me in the dueling ring, and now you're gonna rub it in my face. Well, I'm used to it. So pardon me if I ignore your gloating.
Wow, you sure have a bad attitude.
Gee, I wonder why. Couldn't have anything to do with being the worst duelist on Taris, could it? Even a rookie like you got the better of me. Look, I admit it, you're better than me. Everyone's better than me. Blindfolded one-legged tack with a rusty knife could probably beat me, okay? Is that what you wanted to hear? You satisfied yet? Are you happy now that you've taken the last shred of dignity I have?
Yeah.
Slime rat.
Hell, you said it.
I saw your match against Duncan. Not bad for a rookie. But Deadeye's a joke. Even after I lost the use of my fingers, I can still beat him. Go talk to Azure, the duel organizer, if you want to step up to the big leagues. I'll show you what it's like to fight a real duelist.
Oh, we'll see about that one.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. In this corner, one of the greats, a man so tough, even a disfiguring injury couldn't end his career. I give you Gerlon Two Fingers. And in the other corner, a relative newcomer to the Taris dueling scene, emerging from the shadows with no history, no past, and no name, the mysterious stranger!
Alright, time to die. Bye.
It's over! The fight is over! The mysterious stranger has won! Gerlon losing to a rookie. Is this a sign that his injuries have finally caught up with him? Or is the mysterious stranger for real? Only time will tell.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. Over in this corner, a woman with steel on her bones and ice water in her veins. She's cold and quick as death itself. You know her. You love her. Ice. And in the other corner, a rising star taking that first step into the big leagues. I give you the mysterious stranger.
All right, let's do it. Whoa, she hits hard. Well, she's gonna beat the shit out of me at this point. I mean, if you're getting one-shotted or two-shotted, then it's not really... Oh, actually, wait, I fucked up in that respect. Okay, I need a med pack. Oh, what? Oh, shit. Here, Two Fingers.
You beat me fair and square, stranger. But if I still had the use of my fingers, you wouldn't have won. Back before my injury, I would have mopped the ring up with you.
Yeah, next up. Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, over in this corner, a woman with steel on her bones and ice water in her veins. She's cold and quick as death.
That hurt.
Alright, I'm gonna get humiliated if I stay and fight here. So, Costin here on Serious Gaming signing out. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. There's quite a lot of work to be done here. Wait, actually?
Where did you get those clothes? A trash compactor in the lower city? And where are those drinks we ordered?
Who are you and why are you bossing me around?
Careful what you say. I get the feeling this spoiled brat could cause us more trouble than she's worth.
Why is the help here so incompetent? One word from Daddy and I could get you fired.
I'll get that drink.
That's better. Now, hurry up with our order.
And here are your drinks, Miss Lavin. I apologize for the delay.
Are you our waiter? Ghana's buying tonight. Talk to her to get my order.
Okay, so that's about it. Costin signing out.